Proof sister wives show all alive for TLC paycheck, and Southwest. Why do Browns continue to lie about Utah cops after them? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up when sister wives began, the Browns continuously discussed how Utah's government considered their family illegal. They always discussed how concerned they felt that the police might show up and arrest all the adults. Over the years, it's been recognized that the threat was highly dramatized. However, it still confuses newer fans. Read on to see what fans are buzzing about online. Many people around the world welcome children with multiple partners. Newer sister wives viewers don't always understand the history behind polygamy in Utah and its legal implications. Confused on legal threat, a viewer asked about the Browns on Reddit. Hi, I have a question about the whole controversy on Kody going to be potentially arrested for being a polygamist. I'm just confused legally on how that could happen. He's only legally married to one person, which is Meri at this point, because I'm watching season 2, the OP continued. They are packing to move to Vegas because of the threat of being arrested, but he's only married to Meri legally and the rest of his marriages are spiritual. So I'm confused what they're doing illegally. Legally, you can have as many baby mamas as you want, and you can live with as many women as you want. In most states, the Brown family situation wouldn't have been much of an issue. However, when Utah became a state in 1896, there were problems with plural marriages overrunning the state. In order to earn statehood, the Utah government had to crack down on polygamy. This is also when the fundamentalist Mormon church split off from the mainstream church. Fundamentalist church members, including the AUB, chose to practice polygamy in secret while the mainstream church outright banned it. But as critics of the Brown family have pointed out over the years, law enforcement typically has more pressing matters to deal with than their polygamous living situation. Most agree TLC highly exaggerated the drama for the sake of ratings. Redditors wrote, I once read if someone is willingly doing an illegal activity on TV, is it really illegal? There may have been the potential for welfare fraud, as that religion believes in bleeding the beast, aka milking the government programs for all they have. It was exaggerated for the show, and if they really had a desire to arrest them for fraud, if they were abusing benefit programs, Utah could have had them extradited. But what makes Utah law interesting is that it isn't defined based on a second attempt at a legal marriage. From the law, my emphasis on purports. Not in Utah. To become a state, Utah had to have a law that nobody could present as having more than one wife and / or not to cohabitate with more than one woman. Bigamy is illegal in all 50 states and is a different issue than presenting with multiple wives. What do you think of the Brown family's storyline where they fled Utah? Did you believe it was real, or did you see through it from the start? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Follow TV shows Ace to keep up with more sister wives news and updates. Catch the new episode tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Reality television shows are scripted to some extent. However, some sister wives viewers think TLC has completely fictionalized the Brown family's lives. After 19 seasons on the network, fans can clearly see the Browns were never the happy polygamist family that they pretended to be on camera. But even so, season 19 continues. Many fans believe the show should be canceled at this point, but TLC likely won't do that as long as the series continues to make money. See what aggravated fans have to say online. Now that Meri, Janelle, and Christine have parted ways with Kody, fans are seeing glimpses of their true personalities shine through. It's a very welcome change, but viewers still feel angry the family masqueraded for so long. Sister Wives Sham, an annoyed viewer titled their Reddit post. If Kody never loved his wives, then the entire premise of the show was a lie from the beginning. The idea that polygamy was wonderful, God-inspired and wonderful, as they wanted us to believe, was all a sham from the beginning. Why couldn't or wouldn't TLC see that? Kody is now confirming it. He clearly states none of his marriages meant anything to him, and certainly not out of love, with the exception of Robin Yu-wool. While other viewers agree the Browns of Sister Wives fame haven't always been truthful, many admitted they weren't surprised. TLC isn't exactly known for showing normal, mentally healthy families. I have to imagine that quite a few of us have been expecting this from the beginning, and it's why we've stayed watching for so long. I sure didn't tune in to hear about the wonders of polygamy. Hate to say, but it was more so a morbid curiosity about how long they'd be able to keep themselves convinced of the sham. TLC knew it was a sham, they just didn't care. The fact it is a shame makes even better TV to them. If they were happy, and there was no conflict, the show would have ended before they moved out of Vegas. TLC only became interested if they were willing to bring in another wife because they knew it would cause problems. Do you think TLC is a harbinger of truth? They don't care if it's a lie, they got their money. Love should not be divided but multiplied. He meant love should be exclusive and income multiplied. What do you think about this discussion? Do you also believe the Brown family was built on a throne of lies? Share your own thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Don't forget to catch the new episode of Sister Wives tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. Until then, follow TV shows Ace online to keep up with the Brown family. Sister Wives Season 19 has discussed how Meri Brown got the short end of the stick when Kody Brown was dividing up Coyote Pass. Mainly, it was a big source of contention that she couldn't have certain plots. When Christine Brown Woolley sold her portion, Meri had a much smaller legal claim to the land. What was the reason Janelle, Christine, Robin, and Kody Brown didn't trust Meri with Coyote Pass? During Sister Wives Season 19, the legal divorce between Kody and Meri Brown was a big discussion. For instance, it brought out that Christine Brown Woolley believed Robin had been plotting a takeover for years. Likewise, it showed Janelle Brown's confusion with Meri abandoning the legal wife position. Admittedly, Janelle thought Meri was trustworthy enough to fairly care for her, Christine, and Robin in the event something happened to Kody. However, she also showed her cards when she wasn't sure Robin would be as trustworthy. But fans remember that Meri's section of land with Coyote Pass was a sore subject because of the lack of trust from her sister wives. Undoubtedly, Coyote Pass was a tricky situation with many factors, but Meri didn't exactly get a good deal in the end. In the latest episode, Kody Brown admits they all rewrite the past. With that in mind, was Meri Brown trustworthy or not? On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how Meri was trustworthy in some matters, but not with Coyote Pass. First, a user says Meri was trusted enough to be the legal wife, but not to have the pond on CPE. Then they claim another rewriting of history. The family was awk with Meri having the legal wife title, because they thought she would be fair if I am remembering Janelle correctly, but not awk with having the pond access only on her Coyote Pass lot. Of course, a legal title could cause so much more damage to the family's assets than sometimes not allowing people to access a pond. The characters all seem to rewrite history, but let's not forget. Distrust and uncertainty were ingrained in these relationships, perhaps from the start.
Another fan
But
explains,
who can blame them?
These are two very different things.
She's absolutely on board with income and non-tangible resources being split evenly among the wives. When it comes to actually sharing physical space, for the most part, she wants her own private space. She will share her space on her terms, and by invitation only. She is the type that would most likely not want a bunch of screaming kids in her backyard every day. She's not the type that can go with the flow of non-stop chaos of kids everywhere, in and out, touching her stuff, on her property. But some Sister Wives fans remember that Meri Brown didn't want Christine and Janelle Brown to use her entrance to the house in Lehigh, UT. Believe that Meri and Kody's bedroom was next to the hallway the kids use, so that could be an issue with noise, privacy, and when she had to be at work. Looking at photos of the back of the house, it wasn't far from Janelle's to Christine's. That's a good explanation. I suspect their apprehension with the pond goes back to not letting Janelle's kids go through her section of the house to get to Christine's in the basement. Seemingly, Sister Wives points out that Meri Brown was far more trustworthy as a legal wife than Robin was in Christine and Janelle's eyes. However, there were trust issues nonetheless. I think the loss of trust stems from the catfishing, and then Meri choosing to buy the B&B. She sort of did it to herself, because after the cat is hanged, she kept talking about how one day she might just get up and leave. The original poster adds, "I think this is a great point. I felt like Janelle was rewriting history, and said that to shame Robin in recent episodes, but the catfishing did happen in between the events, so the retelling could actually be true." It's interesting that whatever issues existed because Meri, Janelle, and Christine, that both Janelle and Christine knew that Meri would be fair. Meri wasn't money-hungry and was committed to the entire family. So they knew that if something happened to Kody, that Meri would do the right thing by all of them. Janelle, especially, was concerned about the dynamic changing when Robin became the legal wife. She was concerned about Kody and Robin riding off into the sunset together. What do you think? Was the reason that Meri Brown would set harsher rules with Coyote Pass? Do you think Meri would have taken care of her sister wives? Are you ready for new episodes of Sister Wives? Drop your comments below.